Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students of class 4, Assalamu alaikum. This is Mehrunessa, one of your English teachers. Today I'm here again with another class on a new topic, and I hope you have watched my previous classes and you liked it. So let's start today's class. What is today's topic? Let's see a picture. Okay, see the picture. I'm sure by this time you must know on what topic I'm going to take the class today. Yes, it's forming WH questions. So today we will learn how to form WH questions. But before that, I want to discuss on something that is very closely related to this topic, and if you do not know about these things, it will be difficult for us to form WH questions. So let's start. Question. What is question? We know that a question is a query, that means jigasha, okay, and it's a interrogative sentence, and there are mainly two types of questions. Number one, yes no question. It is also called closed question. Do you know why it is called yes no question? Because we can answer it only by saying yes or no. You can answer this question only by saying yes or no. Next one is WH question. We answer it giving information that is asked for in the question. So we answer this question by saying something, by giving the information that is asked in the question. And we cannot answer this only by saying yes or no. So let's see the examples. Question. Look at the question. Do you like to play cricket? Do you like to play cricket? It's a yes no question, because your answer will be either yes or no. If you like to play cricket, you will answer yes. And if you do not like to play cricket, your answer will be no. So only yes or only no will do. Next question is, where do you play cricket? So this is WH question, because we cannot answer it only by saying yes or no. We have to write the information what is asked for in the question. In the school playground, you will answer that I play cricket in the school playground or in the playground. Okay, and you know why it is called WH question? Because here we have to use question word to make the question. And here, where is the question word? Look at the word WHERE. So this word has WH in it. So this type of question words we have to use forming this type of questions. And as these question words have W and H in them, that's why they are called WH question. Now we will learn how to form question. Students, do you remember I taught you about this in the class? If you go through your CW copies, you will find this. However, I repeat this. There are some basic steps to form question, and the basic step is at first auxiliary verb, then subject, then main verb, and extension if any. So mainly three steps. auxiliary verb. Step 1 auxiliary verb, step 2 subject, and step 3 main verb. So this is the um, basic 3 steps of forming any question. And let's see the example. Did you call me? Did you call me? So did is the auxiliary verb, that means the helping verb. You is the subject, call main verb, and me the extension. Okay. Now WH question. So when we form WH question, we have to go through the same steps with an addition. That is, we have to add WH word, that means question word, with this structure. So let's see. WH word, that means question word, plus auxiliary verb, plus subject, plus main verb, and then extension if you have any. So look both the structures. Look at the both structures. So we have to add only a WH word or question word before the auxiliary verb if we want to form WH question. So this is very important. The second structure is very important, as our main focus is on this. Okay, but for forming WH question, you must know how to form yes no question, because this is the basic, this is the main thing. So we have to add WH word with this. Okay, so what is the steps? What are the steps to form WH question? At first, question word, that means WH word. It will depend on the question that you have to form. WH word, you have to sometimes you have to use who or what or where or why. It will depend on the question given. Okay, and then auxiliary verb. Step 1 WH word, step 2 auxiliary verb, step 3 subject, and step 4 main verb, and next extension মানে বাড়তি অংশ যদি থাকে. Okay, and that's all about the structure. Why did you call me? Why did you call me? Look at the two sentences. First sentence was did you call me? So we have just added why with did you call me, that, and then it becomes a WH question. Why did you call me? Did you call me? Why did you call me? Now we know the structure, how to form WH question. Now you have to know how you will face this question in exam. So let's learn. In exam, you will be given 5 statements or assertive sentence, and from the statements you have to make WH question, and each statement has a word underlined. You have to identify the word, as your question will depend on that underlined word. That means in exam you will find 5 statements or 5 assertive sentences, and you have to change the assertive sentences into question, WH question, and you will have a word or a part of sentence underlined. একটা ওয়ার্ড অথবা একটা পার্ট আন্ডারলাইন করা থাকবে সেই স্টেটমেন্টের. সো ইউ হ্যাভ টু আইডেন্টিফাই দ্যাট আন্ডারলাইন পার্ট, because your answer will depend on that underlined word. So to identify the underlined word is very important. So I have given some examples here. Number 1, Mita came here yesterday. So how to identify the underlined word? How in what way? Okay, so look, Mita is underlined here, so it's a person. You have to identify in this way. So whether the underlined word is place or person or time or number in this way. So, and you have to form the answer. You have to form the answer. That means your question. The question will be the answer. Okay. So you will make the question in that way that this underlined word would be the subject. That means Mita came here yesterday. So you have to make the question in that way that Mita will be the answer. The who will came here yesterday? Who came here yesterday? Mita came here yesterday. So if you want to make it a question, then you have to ask using who. কে এসেছিল? Then the answer will be Mita. Okay, so you have to form the question in that way that the underlined word would be the answer. So this is the underlined word is a person. Next, she lives in Dhaka. So Dhaka is underlined here. So it's a place. Number 3, Rina gets up at 6 a.m. So underlined part is time. Next, I need a pen. So here underlined part is a pen. It's an object. That means bostu. Next, Seema walks slowly. Slowly. So it's manner. Manner হচ্ছে how the verb is done. কাজটা কিভাবে হচ্ছে? Seema walks slowly. সে কিভাবে হাঁটে? So কাজ কিভাবে হয় সেটাকে বলা হয় manner. Okay. Next, there are 45 students in our class. Quantity মানে সংখ্যা বা পরিমাপ. There are 45 students in our class. So এটা হচ্ছে quantity. Number 7, she is 65 years old. This is age. এটা হচ্ছে age. She went there to meet her uncle. She went there to meet her uncle. This is the reason. Reason means কারণ. সে সেখানে গিয়েছিল. কেন গিয়েছিল? To meet her uncle. আঙ্কেলের সাথে দেখা করার জন্য. So the underlined part is a reason. We have to understand the identify the underlined word to make a question. Now we will learn how to use WS question word. Okay. Person. If the underlined word is a person and if it works as subject, then we have to make question using who. So this is the statement. Mita is the first girl of this class. Mita is the first girl of this class. So the underlined word is Mita. So Mita is a person. By this time we know that it's a person and it works as a subject. Sentence is subject. So we have to use who to form the question. So let's see the question. Who is the first girl of this class? দেখেছো? So we have to use who. Who is the first girl of this class? So answer will be Mita. So have to make the question in that way that the underlined word would be the answer. So questionটা এমন ভাবে করব যেন যে আমাদের যে কোশ্চেনে যেই underlined wordটা থাকবে সেটা answer হবে. So make sure that your question is like that. So who is the first girl of this class? Answer will be Mita. That means this answer is okay. If the underlined word is a person, but if it works as an object, then what should be done? Let's see. Statement. You met Lima yesterday. You met Lima yesterday. So here Lima is a person, but here Lima is the object of the sentence. Object. In the first sentence we see that Mita is the first girl, so Mita was subject, but here Lima is object. If the underlined word is a person and if it is object, at that case we have to use whom. Whom did you meet yesterday? But we have to follow the steps. Whom did you meet yesterday? Whom, WH word, auxiliary verb did, subject you, main verb meet, and yesterday. Okay. Place. If the underlined word is a place, then we have to use where to make WS question. Aisha lives in Dhaka. Look, Dhaka is underlined here and Dhaka is the name of a place. So how to form the question? Where does Aisha live? So স্ট্রাকচার অনুযায়ী আমরা দেখি। সো কি ফার্স্ট স্টেপ হচ্ছে WH ওয়ার্ড, দেন অক্সিলারি ভার্ব ডাস, বিকজ this is present indefinite tense. So you have to identify the tense. We learned tense. Do you remember? We learned tense. So if you forget the structures, if you forget the rules, go through the classwork copies, then everything will be clear to you, I hope. So where does Aisha live? Where is the WH word, then auxiliary verb, subject, main verb. So everywhere we find the same structure. Next, if the underlined word is time, then we have to form the question using when. Let's see example. Mamun gets up at 5:30 a.m. So here 5:30 a.m. is underlined. It is a time. So we have to use when to form the question. And when does. First step when, second step auxiliary verb does, third step subject, and next or last step is main verb get up. When does Mamun get up? So to form this question, identify tense is must. Mamun gets up, so it's a present indefinite tense. We know that for present indefinite tense we use do or does as auxiliary verb. As Mamun is third person singular number, we have to use does. Girls, I hope you understand and you remember the structures of tense. Next, if the underlined word is object or profession, then what should be done? We have to use what. I need a pen. I need a pen. A pen is underlined. A pen is an object, bostu. So what do you need? Look here, subject is I, but one should not question oneself. That's why আমাদেরকে এখানে আইটাকে ইউ করতে হবে। যে আই নিড আ পেন, আমার একটি কলম দরকার, সো তোমার কি দরকার। ওকে, সো এখানে আই শুড বি ইউ। ওকে, if the statement has first person, you will make it second person. What do you need? This is a present indefinite tense, example of present indefinite tense. We have to use do because do is for you. Next, if the underlined word is a profession, her father is a doctor. Her father is a doctor. So question, what is her father? So if the underlined word is an object, that means কোনো বস্তু, অথবা যদি profession হয়, পেশা হয়, তখন we have to use what to make the question. Next, manner. Manner যদি হয় তাহলে হবে how. Look at the statement. Seema walks slowly. Seema হাঁটে, কিভাবে হাঁটে? আস্তে হাঁটে. So I told you that the manner is how the action or how the verb is done. That is called manner. So এখানে যদি the he walks slowly, this is underlined. So our question will be how does Seema walk? How does Seema walk? Seema কিভাবে হাঁটে? So Seema slowly হাঁটে. So you have to remember that the underlined word should be the answer of your WS question. How does Seema walk? Seema কিভাবে হাঁটে? Slowly. Next, quantity. যদি quantity থাকে, we have to use how many. So we have to use another word after how. There are 45 students in our class. আমাদের ক্লাসে 45 স্টুডেন্টস আছে। কোশ্চেনটা হবে তাহলে কতজন স্টুডেন্ট আছে? হাউ মেনি। কত মানে কতর ইংলিশ কি? হাউ মেনি। লেটস সি দ্য কোয়েশ্চেন। হাউ মেনি স্টুডেন্টস, হাউ মেনি, তারপর স্টুডেন্টস। হ্যাঁ, তো হাউ মেনি বসানোর পর আমাদের হাউ মেনির পর এইটা বসাতে হবে। হ্যাঁ, এই নাম্বারের পরে যে সাবজেক্টটা থাকে সেটা বসাতে হবে। কতজন স্টুডেন্টস, ঠিক আছে? হাউ মেনির পরে এই এটা লাগবে। হাউ মেনি স্টুডেন্টস আর, এখানে কিন্তু সাবজেক্ট হচ্ছে দেয়ার, দেয়ারকে আমরা সাবজেক্ট ধরবো। হাউ মেনি স্টুডেন্টস আর দেয়ার in your class. এখানে বলা হচ্ছে our class, এখানে আমরা বলবো কি your class, অথবা their class, you can write their class also. So how many এর পর আমাদের সেই সংখ্যার পরে যে শব্দটা থাকবে, we have to use that word. Okay, how many students are there in your class? age যদি থাকে তাহলে we have to use how old. He is 65 years old. He is 65 years old. তার বয়স কত? 65 years. তাহলে কোশ্চেন হবে তার বয়স কত, ঠিক আছে? How old is he? How old is he? Okay, so question আমরা when we want to know about anyone's age, we use how old. I think it's clear to you. Now reason. If the underlined word is a reason, so we have to use why. She went there to meet her uncle. She went there to meet her uncle. So here to meet her uncle is underlined. This is the reason, মানে কারণ সে সেখানে গিয়েছিল। কেন গিয়েছিল? তার আঙ্কেলকে দেখতে। Okay, this is the reason. So this is past indefinite tense, subject plus past form of verb, that is past indefinite tense. That's why we have to use did. I hope you remember. Let's see the answer. Why did? So first step, WH word, then auxiliary verb did, then subject she, and main verb go. Students, do you remember that if we use did as auxiliary verb, then we have to use the base form of verb, base form of main verb. That's why I didn't write went, আমি লিখেছি go, because here I used did. Why did she go there? সে কেন সেখানে গিয়েছিল? To meet her uncle. So I'm saying again and again, so your question will be formed in that way, that the answer would be the underlined part. কোশ্চেনটা এমন ভাবে করতে হবে যেন underlined পার্টটা হয়ে যাবে আনসার। She went there to meet her uncle. আর সে কেন তার আঙ্কেলকে দেখতে গিয়েছিল, কেন তার আঙ্কেলের কাছে গিয়েছিল, বা কেন সেখানে গিয়েছে, সে কেন সেখানে গিয়েছিল? To meet her uncle. So that will be the answer. We have to make the question in that way. Next, class. If class is underlined, look, we read in class 4. We read in class 4. So if the class is underlined, so we have to make question using what class. What class do you read in? What class do you read in? Okay, here the subject was we, but we have to use second person or third person. So it's very important to know. So girls, I hope you understand the class, and for your better understanding, you can see the class again and again. And in my next class, I will solve the questions of the model question that is in your syllabus. And before ending the class, I would like to thank you for being with me. Allah Hafiz.